company here. You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Greytown to act in our play before the Duke and Duchess, who come here tonight. 'Tis their wedding day. They dream away the time, and then the moon, like a silver bow new bent in heaven, will behold the night of their solemnities.
First, good Peter Quinns, say what the play is about, and then read the names of the actors. So-and-so and so-and-so.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy, a most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quinns, call forth your actors by the script. Masters, spread yourselves.
Now, answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallantly for love.
That will take some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will express in deep sorrow. To the rest, yet, my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules big, or a part to tear a cat into split all. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Now then, the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quinns.
Flute, you must play Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
Thisbe, it is the lady that Pyramus must love.
No, fancy me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Oh, that's all, Wonder. You may play to the mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I might hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Tisney! Tisney! Ah, Pyramus, my dear. There's Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus. And Flute, you are Thisbe.
Oh, well, proceed.
Thank you. Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quinns.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quinns.
You, Pyramus's father.
Hey.
Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
Oh, you may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
Oh, let me play the lion too. I'll roar that it will make any man's heart good to hear me. I'll roar that it will make the Duke say, "Oh, let him roar again. Let him roar again."
If you do it too terribly, you would fright the Duchess and ladies, and that would make them shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion than to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice. I'll roar you as gentle as any sucking dove. I'll roar you unto any bellbird.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one should see on a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. So you must needs, therefore, play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will?
Oh, I will either your straw-coloured beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and green beard, or your French beard.
French beard. My masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to know them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the wood a mile without the town by moonlight. And I pray you, fail me not.
We meet in Frensham Wood, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, we will prepare.
So, at the Duke's Oak in the forest, we will meet.
Solidarity forever.
Oh, how now, spirits? Whither wander you, fairy?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar. Over path, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen, and must go seek some dewdrops here, hang a pearl in every castle's ear. Farewell, thou lowest spirits, I'll be gone.
Are here anon. Either I mistake your shape and make you quiet, or else you are that shrewd and may strike good Robin Goodfellow.
Oh.
Are you not he that frights the maidens in the villagery, and sometimes makes the beer to bear no balm, misleads night wanderers laughing at their harm?
Never.
But those that Robin Goodfellow call you, or Sweet Pag,
No.
you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. But, room fairy, for Oberon is passing fun wrath, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. Jealous Oberon would have the boy knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. Now they never meet in Grovel Green, by fountain clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves would bear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there. Here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress. Would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud, Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairy skithens. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Terry Rashwood, am I not thy lord?
Oh, well then. I must be thy lady.
Why should Titania prefer? I do but beg that little changeling boy to be my henchman.
The fairy lamp buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed, to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, but she with pretty and with swimming gait, following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate, and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles, and return again as if from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
Give me the boy and I'll go with thee.
Not for my very kingdom. These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since a midsummer spring met we on hill in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, but with thy brawl thou hast disturbed our sport. Ferry the way. We will quarrel if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. Come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that rude seas grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the seamaid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between cold moon and earth, Cupid alarmed, a certain aim he took, at a fair vessel, gone by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet I marked with a book, it fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple will love's wound, and maidens call it love anonymous. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature it sees. Fetch this herb, and be thou here again before the fish gets milly.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Having once this juice, I watched Tanya when she's asleep, and dropped the liqueur of it into her eyes. Next thing then she waking looks upon bit lion, bear, wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take the charm of her sight, as I can do that with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible. Tis the mortals, earthly young and fair. Yonder stands the youth Lysander, yonder stands Hermia. She is in love with he, but her father wishes her to marry a different youth, Demetrius. She with solemn sights entreats her father's wishes, to see like Lysander with her eyes and small. Tis the plight of the youth.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike from want of rain, which I can well grant them, and the tempest of my eyes.
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue. From Greytown is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me like her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in Fensham Wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by the best arrow with his golden head, by the simplicity of Venice doves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, lad. Look, here comes Helen.
Tis another mortal. She loves Demetrius, but Demetrius loves not her. He loves Hermia, beloved of Lysander. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Godspeed, fair Helena, or whither away?
Oh, call you me fair? Oh, that fair again unsay. Demetrius loves you fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, that my ear would catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue, sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
Why, well, I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
Well, the more I hate, the more he follows me.
Well, the more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. And before the time did Lysander see, seemed Greytown as a paradise to me. Oh, and then what graces in that love do dwell, that Father turned my heaven unto hell.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights are still concealed, to Greytown's gates we devise to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose bed we're wont to lie, emptying our bosoms in our counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Greytown turn away our eyes, to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thee for us, and good luck, grant thee, thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sights, from lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Greytown I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He is wont to know but all, but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes. Love's looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. His love is said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, and howled down oaths that only he was mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I see Demetrius. I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then into the woods he will pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again. But look, fair Demetrius, wait!
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen unto Fencham wood, and here am I in wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted animals, and yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave off your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice thee? Do I speak thee fair? Or in plainest truth do I tell you I will not, nor I cannot love thee?
And even for that I do love you all the more. I am your spaniel, and the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. For what worse a place could I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect for me, than to be used as your dog?
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
Well, I am sick when I look not on you.
You discredit your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night, and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night. Nor do I think this wood lacks worlds of company. For you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee, hide me in the bushes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
Oh, the wildest is not such a heart as you. Run when you will.
I will not stay thy questions. For if thou follow me, do not believe it, but I'll do thee mischief in the woods.
In the temple, in the field, in the town, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed. We were not made to woo. I will follow thee and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well now, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt follow him, and he shall seek thy love.
Oh, clean up an aisle 3.
Hast thou the flower here?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where wild thyme blows, where oxip and nodding violet grows, quite over canopy the luscious woodbine, where sweet musk roses at eglantine. There sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances of the night. There the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fair in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Now take thou some of it. And seek through this grove. A sweet Greytown lady's in love. With a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. But do so when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the garments he hath on.
Garments he hath on.
Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And look thou, meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now. A roundel and a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers and musk rose buds, some war with bats for leathery wings to make my small elves' coats, and some to keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our strange spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it wild, a cat, or bear, a leopard or boar with bristled hair, in thine eye that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the woods. And to speak the truth, I have forgot our way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and wait here for the cool of day.
Be it so, Lysander. We'll find you out of bed. For I, upon this bank, will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms in a single troth.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Ah, take the scent sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms in a single troth. Then, by your side, no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. I will curse my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as well may be said, comes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter to sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer say I, and end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep. Give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through forest I have gone, but in Greytown found I none. On whose eyes am I to prove with this flower's stirring love? Night and silence! Who is here? Clothes of Greytown he doth wear. This is he, my master said. And here the maiden, sleeping sound. Oh, pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lackler, this kill courtesy. Chill, upon thy eyes I throw, with all this power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep thy seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee heads, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, would thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath at this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? It's not with salt tears, if so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no. I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that see me run away for fear. What wicked dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's heaven's eye? What's this? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature so smart, that through thy bosom makes me see thine heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how bitter word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. though he love your Hermia, then what though? Hermia loves you still. So be content.
Content with Hermia? No! I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change her raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hand did I deserve such scorn? 'Tis not enough, young man, that I could never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye. But you must flout my insufficiency. In truth, you do me wrong. Indeed, you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness.
Helena?
Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come, Lysandene. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. Or as the heresies that men do leave, are hated most of those they did deceive. So thou, my surfeit, and my heresy, of all be hated but most of me. And all your powers address your love and might to honor Helen and be her knight.
Help me! Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Me for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look, how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat, smiling at his cruel brain. What? Removed? Lysander! Lord! What? Out of hearing. Gone. No sound. No word. Alas! Where are you? Speak. And if you hear, speak of all love. I sworn almost with fear. No. I would perceive you were not nigh. Either death or you. I'll find immediately.
Yes. Here's a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn bush our dressing room, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince?
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe which will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Oh, I am afeard.
I believe we must leave patrolling out when all is done.
Yeah.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more, better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Then, won't the ladies be afraid of the lion?
Oh, I'm feared, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourself. To bring a lion in among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we should look to it.
Therefore, we should write a prologue to explain he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he's Snug the Joiner.
Yes, well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe do meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play on play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out the moonshine! Find out the yourselves!
Yes, it does shine that night.
Yes! Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and it says that he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, so says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
Ah, you can't bring in a wall. What do you say to that, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. Or let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. Or let him hold his fingers thus. And through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, that may be then all is well. Now, come every mother's son, rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin when you've spoken your speech. Enter into that bush, and so everyone according to their cue.
What? Hey! What imp and homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of our fairy queen. What? A play? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odors save Odors save us sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by to thee I will appear.
Woo! A stranger, Pyramus. They never did play here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you, for you must understand he has gone to see a voice he has heard, and he is to come again. Most
radiant
Pyramus.
Most white of hue of color like the red rose or
Triumphant
briar. Brisky juvenile and Ignor's lovely and the truest horse. You would never tire. I'll meet the pyramids in the Eastern.
Minus 2 men! That you do not speak yet. That you answer the Pyramus. You speak your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus enter, your cue is past, and is never tired.
Oh, it's the truest horse that you would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I would only die.
Oh, monstrous! How strange we are haunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a hound I'll be, sometime a horse. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar at every turn.
Why did they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, bosom! Thou art changed. What do I see in thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom! Bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I shall not stir from this place. I shall walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear that I am not afraid. Cock so black of hue, with orange stony bill, the throstle with his notes so true, the wren with little quill. Ee-oh!
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow on the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, but dares not answer nay. Ee-oh! For indeed, who would give the bird a lie, though he cry cuckoo, never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me, on the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, love and reason keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity, some honest neighbours cannot make them friends. Nay, I can jest upon occasion.
Oh, thou art wise, as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt stay here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love you. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers doth sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Face blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, buttercup.
Ready, and I.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Pop in his walk, gamble in his eyes. Feed him on apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honeybags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To see my love abed and to arise. Oh, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves. Do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
I beg your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I should desire you of more acquaintance, good Mistress Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Face blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech?
Mustard seed.
Ah, good Mistress Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred have made my eyes water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance. Your name, good mistress?
Buttercup.
Good Mistress Buttercup, make your glow under my chin.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with watery eye, and when she weeps, makes every little flower lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder whether to turn your feet away. Then what it was that next came into her eye, which she must now dote upon in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, man spirit? What nice rules now about this haunted road?
My mistress, with a monster is in love, near to her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude McCaracles, her pyramids presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a bush, when at this advantage I did push. An axe's no I fixed on his head, and in this distracted fear I left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass. Loved an ass. Loved a donkey. Oh, classic.
Both better than I could devise. But hast thou wetched young man's eyes with the love juice, as I bid thee do?
Oh, I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Greytown woman by his side. so that when she wakes, she must be eyed.
Stand close.
Oh, this is the woman, but not this the man. Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now a bit chide, but I should use thy words. For thou I fear has given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, be your shoes in blood, plunge in deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true until the day is he to me. He have stolen away from sleeping Hermia. It cannot be. Thou have murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murderer look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? A good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth never be numbered among men. O ones, tell true even for my sake. And does thou have looked upon him, being awake? And does have killed him sleeping? O brave touch!
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
Well, I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I do, what should I get therefore?
A privilege, never to see me no more. And by thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here there for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. For death that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow woe, which in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender, here I make some stay.
Thou hast mistakest quite, and laid some love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy error they must perforce ensue. Some true love turned, not false, turned true.
Well then fate overrules. One man breaking troth, a million fail, breaking oath on oath.
About the wood, go swifter than the wind. And Helena of Greytown look thou fine, all love sick and pale of care, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion bring her here, of charm his eyes against you do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When thou wakest, if his love he doth espy, treat her as gloriously as Venus of the sky. And when thou wakest, if she be by, beg for her remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will put Demetrius away.
Oh, well then two at once woo one. That must need sport alone. And those things do but please me, things that fall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows so born, in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth. A devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give them all? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
No, none in my mind. Now you give her more.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen! Goddess! Perfect
divine! My love, how can I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, but ripe and show. My lips, thy kissing cherries tempting grow.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do? That you must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals, and love Hermia, and now both rivals, to mock Helena, a trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears in poor maid's eyes for your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do until my death.
Oh, never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her is guestwise sojourned. Home to Helen has it returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost know, lest to thy peril thou suffer for it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Lysander, found my air, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love. That would not let him stay. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery stars and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
For you think not as you speak. It cannot be.
Lo, I see she is one of this confederacy. I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, is all forgot? All school days, friendship, childhood innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needle created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, our voices warbling of one song and in one key, as if our hands, our sides, our voices, and our minds had been incorporate. So we grew together, like two a double cherry seeming parted, but in union and petition, two lovely berries moulded on one stem. And will you rent our ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, but I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn not you. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not made Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And had your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates?
I understand not what you mean by this.
Aye. Persevere, counterfeit sad looks. Make faces at me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold the sweet chest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. Fare you well. Force I must confess, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel. Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not. I say I love thee more than he can do. If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tinsel this?
Away! Go! Thou cat! Bear! Vile thing, get off or I will shake thee from me like a serpent!
Why have you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love? Out! 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 Loathed medicine! Oh, hated potion hands!
Do you not jest?
Forsooth! And so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I'll not trust thy word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me, wherefore owe me? What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I must spend now since night you loved me, since night you left me. Oh, why then you left me? The gods forbid in earnest, shall I say it?
Aye, by my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me, you juggler, you king of bosom, you thief of love! Why have you come by night and stolen my lover's heart from hand?
Fine, good faith. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? You counterfeit! You puppet!
Puppet! I me what goes the game, but my nails can reach thine eye!
I pray you, sirs, though you mock me, let her not hurt me! I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewdishness. I'm a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me! You may perhaps think that as she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower, heart, again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. Evermore did I love you, Hermia. Ever keep your counsel, save in love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you. For love I followed him. But he hath hurt me hence, and threatened me to strike me, nay, to kill me too. So now, if you will let me quiet go to Greytown, I will bear my folly back and follow you no more. Let me go, and you will see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I here leave behind.
What? With Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, fair Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little. Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus of hindering not grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
Speak not of Helen. take not her part, for if thou dost, thou shalt pay for it there.
No, follow if thou darest.
Follow? Now go to the keep, my dog!
You mistress, all this turmoil is from you. Nay, go not back.
Oh, I'll not trust you. I'll no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
Oh, great weather we're having.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willingly.
Oh, believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the garments he hath on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise. As I did anoint his Greytown eyes, and so far am I glad it did so sort, as their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest, is not a secret place to fight. I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. Like Lysander, sometimes frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and from each other look and leave them thus, till all their brows, deaf counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this who, till the sand is eyes. And when they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and a fruitless vision. And back to Greytown the lovers shall wend, a league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then from her charmed eye release, from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Fairy King, this must be done with haste, for yonder shines the morning star, and night's dragons cut the cows full fast.
Make no delay, we can yet effect the business of her day.
Up and down, up and down, I shall lead them up and down, for I am feared in field and town. Good Robin, lead them up and down. Here comes one. Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn into me, where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight. Follow me, then follow me.
Lysander, speak again, thou coward, thou runaway. Art thou there? Speak in some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Villain, why dost thou house bushes? Thou comes looking for wars, and wilt not come? Come, come, thou child.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, then follow me.
Oh man, he really likes it. He does.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. Had fallen am I in this dark, uneven way. And he will rest me. Come, thou gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge the spite. Hi, coward! Follow me!
Confront me if thou darest, for well I know thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou?
Over here, come to me!
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dare. If ever I thy face by daylight see, go thy ways! Faintness constraineth me to measure out this length on this cold bed. By daylight's approach, look to be visited. Oh.
A weary night, a long and tedious go I to my home by morning's light, from these that my poor company detest, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
You but three? Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, all cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with dewdrops and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if thy mean affray.
On the ground, sleep and sound. Apply to thy eye gentle remedy. When thou wakest, let thou takest true sight in thy former lady's eye, and in every country proverb known, that every man shall have his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and all will be well.
Oh, come. Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Good Mistress Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand, and kill me a red-hit tumblebee on the top of a thistle, and good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, Monsieur, and good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to see you overflowing with the honey bag, signore. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your fist, Miss Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave you your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What is your will?
Nothing, good mistress, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's. Methinks, mistress, I'm marvelled hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
Oh, I know a daring fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep. Oh, come upon me.
Oh, sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Thou seest the sweet sight. Her dotage I now do begin to pity, when I at my pleasure had taunted her, and she in mild terms begged me for my patience. Then I did ask of the changing child, which he straightway gave me, and sent a fairy to be unto my bower in the fairyland. Now I have the changing child. I'll undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and gentle Puck, take off this transformed scalp of this Greytown swain, and he, waking where the others do, shall all back to Greytown again repair. And think nothing of tonight's accidents, but as a fierce vixen of a dream. But first, I'll release my fairy queen. Be as thou wants to be. See as thou wants to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now wake you, Titania, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon. What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call and strike him all dead.
Music ho! Music such as charm of sleep. Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground. Nay!
I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and so it bethinks me. I came with Hermia hither.
And I in fury hither followed them. Then in fancy Helen following me. I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as snow. Seems to me but as an idle gaud, which in my childhood I did dote upon. But now the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helen.
Methinks I see these things of parted eyes, when everything seems double.
So methinks I've found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own, but not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? It seems as though we sleep, we dream.
Why then we are awake. From this forest let us flee.
And on our way recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey, oh, Peter Quince, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, starveling. God's my life, stolen hence, and left me, asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. A man is an ass, if he go about to discourse this dream. Methought I was, there is no man can say what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand cannot taste, his tongue conceive, nor his heart report what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter part of a play before the Duke, perhaps, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at Thisney's death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Without a doubt, he is transported.
He cannot, then the play is mad. It goes not forward, doth it?
It's not possible. There's no man in all Greytown able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any man in Greytown.
Yes, and the best person too. He's a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters! Duke? Duke! Duke! It's coming from the temple! Oh. And there's two or three lords with him and ladies more married.
Sweet bully Bottom, where are you? We have no bottom. We shall have no play. The Duke will hang us all.
The Duke will hang us all.
Where are these lads?
Bottom!
Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom, most courageous day, most happy hour!
The masters, I have wonders to discourse, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am not a true Greytownian. I will tell you it all, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together. Meet presently at the palace. Let every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisney have clean linen, and let not he that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most, dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breaths, and I doubt not but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away! The time is come! The play! The play! The Duke and Duchess have both come here. It is their wedding day!
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. And through all chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dogs, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. And this grisly beast, which Lion hied by name, a trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, where Lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth, and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, a dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain had large discourse, while here they do remain.
It seems through the same interlude it doth befall that I, Tom Snout, by name do present a wall. And I thought this wall had in it a chink or cranny through which our lovers Pyramus and Thisbe are to whisper, very often, very secretly. And through this loam, this stone, and this rough cast, truth be so, I am that same wall that had in it that vile cranny or chink through which our lovers are to whisper.
Oh, grim looks night, oh, night with hue so black, oh, night whichever art, when day is not. Oh, night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see, O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones, for thus deceiving me. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. Ah, you will say it will fall out as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with lime and hairness up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Limander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Will thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straight away?
thy death they come without delay.
And hath my part be discontinued, as such wall doth go.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion, rough and in wildest rage doth roar. Know that I, Snug, the joiner, am lion. Roar.
Doth the Horned Moon present? Myself, a man of a moon do seem to be. All I have to say is to tell you about this lanthorn is my lanthorn, myself the man of a moon. That thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog. And this dog, my dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Roar. Roar. Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest fizz besides. But stay, O spies, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How canst this be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come, come, cut thread and throng, quail crush, conclude, and quell. Oh, nature, wherefore didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, where tears confound, out, sword and wound, the pap of Pyramus. Aye, that left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus, thus, thus. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Sun, lose thy lights. Moon, take thy flights. Now die. 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 Die.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead? My dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quite dumb. Dead. Tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, cheery nose. These yellow, curved cheeks. I'm gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gauze since you have shore with shears as thread of silk. Tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come blade my breast and prove. Farewell, friends. Thisbe. In. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we may outsleep the coming morn, so good friends to bed. Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon. The heavy ploughman snores, with weary tasks all done. Now it is that time of night that everyone lets forward his sprite to troop home to graveyards all gaping wide. And we fairies that do run by Triple Hecate's team, chasing the sun and following the moon like a dream. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. Now I am sent, with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And I, as honest Puck, we shall have unearned luck. Now it escapes the serpent's tongue. We shall make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Oh,